Welcome back. So in last video we discussed about the point and how we can represent into a RAM or memory. So in this video we will discuss about how to draw a circle, or I will not tell you how to draw, actually that is the graphic part, and here I will tell you how we can create the radius, or how we can create the circle or the class, and how we can assign the values to the RAM, or how we will store the values of this circle. So it's very easy. Let's say I have one class that is called circle. So I will create a class circle, and here also I will not do anything, so pass. Okay, a circle that is called CR1. So CR1 is an object, or we can say reference of this constructor, circle constructor. Now let's say it's have a property that is called radius. So all the circles having one property that is called radius. So if I will write like that, cr1 dot radius equals like 5.8. Now you can see here I have the point also, and I want to denote this point in a circle. So this is an object of circle. So let's say how it will create into RAM. So this is the memory of circle, means CR1. You can see here CR1 equals circle constructor I'm calling. So it will create a blank memory, or the name of this is CR1. This is the object. So when I create the third line, CR1 dot radius, so it will create a radius here in this way. Radius is something like 5.8, and now I want to represent this point inside this object, circle1 object. So how you can represent it? So it's very easy how you can represent the different class object. So I have already a class that is called point, and I will create the object of point inside the CR1. This is the object of circle. So let's say CR1 dot the other object also we are going to create, that is called P2. We can say P2 also, or we can represent it to the point. Point, this is the attribute of circle class, don't confuse, dot x, that is 3.0. and in same way we can create for y also, cr1 dot point dot y equals 4.0. in this way we can create. So point is the object of point class, but attribute of circle class. So how we can define it into a RAM? It's very easy. You can see here, this is the point which is object of point class, and which is having two variables. So this is the attribute of circle class, and it is having x 3.0 and y 4.0. So this is the representation of memory inside RAM. I'm talking about RAM, not ROM, okay, or SDD. So in file handling I told you we are using their SDD also, but here only RAM. So in this way we can store it. So you can see here, so what are the properties, or we can say what is the attribute of circle is radius and point is the object of point class, and this is having two properties, that is x and y. So in this way we can define it, and it's very easy. So let's say how we can access these elements. If I want to access 3.0, so this is not 30, 3.0. okay, so I want to access it. It's very simple. So if I want to print, let's say circle point is cr1 dot point dot x, and in same way you can use cr1 dot point dot y. You can see the output. Oops, circle instance has no attribute point. Why? point. Okay, so what the thing is, we are not creating the point actually. So you can see here we don't have any object which is name is point. So for that what we have to do is we need to create an object point of point class. So don't confuse it. It is a class, okay? So we are calling the constructor of that class, and we are creating the object of point, and then we are assigning it. So x and y is the attribute of point class, radius and point is the attribute of circle class. So now you can see here also it's not passing. Circle instance has no attribute called point. You can see here one thing also I left, so that is called cr1 dot. This reference we have to create it actually. So this is the object of circle dot. This is a property of this circle. Inside that I'm going to create, right? So if I want to create inside this object the other object, then we need to use dot. Okay, so cr1 dot point, so it will create inside the cr1 object this memory. It will not create a separate memory. If you are seeing here, if I'm not using cr1 dot, then it will create a separate object in this way. You can see here. Okay, so if you want to create the object inside object, then you need to use dot. So cr1 dot point. So in this way we can print it like 3.0 4.0. So this is a relation how we can make our application in geometry. If I want to print the radius of circle, so circle radius is directly we will call cr dot radius. So you can see here two things are coming, point and radius. So point is an attribute of circle 1 object, radius is the attribute of circle 1 object, and x and y are the attribute of point object. So you can see here, so if you want to perform any operation inside it, for example, let's say write a function called distance between point. So you need to write a function which will find out the distance between 2 points, and that takes 2 points as argument and returns the distance between them. So let's see here, 1 point is also I will denote here. So this is called 2, 5. This is P1, this is P2, and we need to find the distance between both this and this. So distance between P1 and P2. So P1 axis is 3, 4 and P2 axis is 2, 5. So you need to find the distance between them. So create a function and try to solve it. Thanks for watching.